Therefore, in every process of yoga or spiritual science, the central focus is how to bring the mind under control. Therefore, Maha Mantra, Maha, great mantra, mind, to deliver the mind from all its, innumerable attachments to this materially, created world. Every one of us, we are at the present moment in the bodily, it is called bodily concept of life. I have accepted this body. This is my father, my mother, my brothers, sisters. This is my neighborhood. This is my country. This is my car. This is my job. Everyone is thinking in terms of the body in which he has, developed or situated. And the Bhagavad Gita aims at dissolving this bodily concept by logic, reason, argument, and authority of Vedic literature. And we can understand, even in simple, everyday language, when someone dear to us dies, father, mother, friend, what do we say? We say, oh, he's gone. What? The father's there, the arms and legs, head, everything is there. Why do you say he's gone? Because the living force, the dynamic, living principle. It doesn't matter, you say soul, you say living force, you say Atma, you say spirit. There's a difference between a living body and a dead body. No one can deny it. When we were youngsters, then Marilyn Monroe she was the icon of beauty, and everyone was after her. Joe DiMaggio and Miller and so on. But as soon as the soul or the living force was out of the body, no one wanted to be in the same room with that beautiful woman. That means the beauty of this body is the presence of the living force. Because the living force is present, we see the body from the point of actually conception. It expands for 9 months in the womb. When it's fully formed, by nature's arrangement, it is pushed out. And then the doctor wants to see if the child is inhaling, exhaling. And from that point, that inhaling, exhaling continues, whether the child is laughing, crying, sleeping, eating, crawling. There's no point where you say, oh God, I've been breathing 5 years now, I'm going to relax. No. Breathing, heart beating, everything is expanding. Because, why? Because the presence of the living force. Jiva Atma. In Sanskrit, the word is Jiva Atma. Atma meaning soul or living force, and Jiva meaning minute. Infinitesimal. Infinite, a semile, a sample of the infinite. In that sense, according to Bhagavad Gita, every single living creature, even an insect, a cat, a dog, an aquatic, an elephant, every single creature which appears in this world is a sample of God, infinitesimal. And he is wandering in different situations trying to be happy. But Krishna points out, A Brahma Bhuvana Loka Punavartana Arjuna. He says, from the highest planet within this material universe down to the lowest, all of them are places of misery wherein repeated birth and death takes place. But one who comes to my abode, he never returns to this temporary, asat, asat means temporary, temporary, dukkhalayam. Dukkhalayam means miserable world. Now some of you will think, well, what is that miserable world? I got my car, got my girlfriend, so forth and so on. No. Krishna said no. There's birth, old age, disease, death. These are the actual problems that every living person, every living being has to wrestle with. These are the major four. Birth is painful. We never see a child coming out laughing. They're all screaming. I was there when my children were born. It's a frightful experience. Mother also is suffering. Birth, then old age. I'm an old man. I used to be young like you, nice looking. I have my teeth, which they recently fell out. The car ran over them. So it's embarrassing, but what can you do? Birth, old age, and dis-ease. To have ease, it's the opposite. Dis-ease, or an uneasy situation. You get different kinds of dis-eases. And disease is the forewarning, like the bell. In my school, they had a little bell that went off before the bell. So you know, oh, I'm getting ready to go now. So birth, old age, disease, and death. These are four. And Krishna says, Janma Mittu Jara Vyadi Dukkho Doshanu Darshana. Darshana means to see. He said, a wise, intelligent person should always see everything through these four evils or problems or obstacles. Birth, old age, disease, death. Unfortunately, we have put the matter aside for pursuing other things. Instead of dealing with the problem head on, we have ignored it. So we often hear the word ignorance in spiritual circles. Oh, he's in ignorance, that's ignorance and so on. But ignorance doesn't mean that we don't know a thing. It means we know it, but we deliberately avoid it. Sort of like you come to a red light, you know you're supposed to stop, but you think nobody's seeing you go. Or a stop sign. Anyway, we understand ignorance. So not only are there four, how do you say, great obstacles which we are engaged in wrestling with from the moment we come out of the womb. We are wrestling against birth, old age, disease, and death. Sometimes we celebrate birthday, that, oh, I'm 18 years old now. But actually, you are 18 years dead. You have died 18 years. Every day the sun goes up, goes down, that's gone. So, aside from the four sufferings or miseries which accommodate everybody, whether he's a Rockefeller or he's Obama or he's Elvis, everyone brings these four problems because he has accepted this body. Then on top of that, there are what is known as threefold miseries. Threefold: Adhyatmic, Adhibodic, Adhidevic. Adhyatmic means I get a headache, I get stomach ache, I get a fever, my mind just, I begin with anxiety, I have an anxiety attack, I need some kind of, what do they call that? Some medicine you take, oh, antidepressant. That's adhyatmic. Adhibodic means other living entities in my environment are giving me suffering. I recently heard a report in New York to have a plague or an infestation of bed bugs. And that they're boggled what to do. These bed bugs are everywhere. Little bug. Right? They might be in the White House, I don't know. Even Obama might be getting bitten by the bed bugs. But you have bed bug, mosquito bite, you have snake bite, you have dacoits on the street who might try to rob you or rape you. So that's called adhibodic misery. It's a misery that you have to deal with. Right? Why do you lock your car? Somebody might steal it. And keep your credit card zip, what do they call it? Zip, the PIN number. Yeah, you can't tell that. You don't even tell your wife. Right? Especially. Some people do, and then, anyway. That's adhyatmic, adhibodic. Adhidevic. Adhidevic means supernatural phenomena. Like recently we had that earthquake in Southeast Asia. Hundreds and thousands of people in an instant vanished. In Russia they had severe heat. The whole wheat crop is burning up. People are wearing masks in Moscow, they can't breathe properly.